Let's learn how we can develop research question and refine research question with the help of AI. I'm using different AI tools, for example, Gemini, CoPilot, ChatGPT, DeepSeek. Okay. All these are famous AI tools, and I'm going to use them to develop a very intriguing research question for our systematic literature review. First thing is I've already uploaded this file. You can download this file in the exercise file or in the link given in the description. In this file, I have given some examples. For example, the first step, which I've already explained in the previous video, the first step is initial brainstorming, which is totally human-led process. And this is the example I already mentioned. I'm going to study about the AI affects AI in decision making. But just to teach you how you can use this template and these prompts, I'm going to use another option here, another research area, which is my core area of research, supply chain, and I will be looking at AI in supply chain. So my topic would be mainly on AI in supply chains. This is my a broader area of interest, which is step one. Let's try to start with the developing research question from this broader area. As I mentioned, this research prompt, which I've given in step two, I can use this prompt in Gemini. Let's see, first one in Gemini, generate 5 research questions about how AI affects supply chain management. A broader area. I can just use, even I can use a few rather than just 5. The system will give me different options, but let's stick these 5 research questions. How affects supply chain management, consider different industry sector type of application, and rest of the content or the context is fair enough for me. But in any case, if you believe your context is not related with your research question or the area of interest, you can change and improve this or improvise this prompt. Let's ask Gemini to generate similar research question. I can ask to Copilot, and I'm also using ChatGPT for similar research question and DeepSeek, just to show you how these tools they work, how they are different, what are the pros and cons of each AI tool. Now let's think about this. AI Gemini is very powerful because it gives you option for deep search and it will search all the literature, or you can use canvas or image. We will learn about this deep research and canvas and image in future sessions, but for now I'm not interested in simple. I want to do it without deep search because deep research will take more time, but I need a very quick and simple answer here. I'll be working with simple Gemini option rather than going for deep research or canvas or image option. But these are very powerful features of Gemini, and we'll be using them in our course later on. This is the first option, and Gemini gave me 5 different options. How do advanced predictive analytics and machine learning application impact demand forecasting accuracy and inventory optimization across the retail? That's very important. And as you can see that it is also giving me context and different sector. If I'm not using these contexts, it will give me very general options. That is why I always include the sectors and context and AI specific AI applications. And you can see that it is also giving me the context separately as well. It uses predictive analytics, machine learning in to AI applications. These are different sectors, and this is where you can have specific organizational outcomes. Now, another is, to what extent do AI power automation, intelligent automation in warehousing, enhance supply chain efficiency and labor productivity with the e-commerce and manufacturing industry? And what are the associated challenges? This is another good research question. So how do different AI technologies like NLP or for supplier communication, computer vision for quality control, blockchain for traceability contribute to increased supply chain transparency and risk management strategies? That is another really good topic. What is the impact of AI-driven real-time decision-making system on the resilience and agility of global supply chain in aerospace and customer packaging goods? This is another really good option. How does the integration of AI with IoT data streams facilitates sustainable supply chain practices? That is another really good option for me. These are the options given by Gemini. Let's look into the outcomes of other AI tools. Now, CoPilot, it gives me how does AI-driven demand forecasting impact inventory optimization for fast good moving? How does AI-powered computer vision play in enhancing quality control and traceability, pharmaceutical? Into what extent can AI enable autonomous vehicles and robotics improve last mile delivery efficiency in urban e-commerce logistics? That's also a good option. How does the integration of generative AI in supplier relationship management influence strategic sourcing decision in automotive industry? That's also a really good topic. What are the ethical and operational applications of using AI for scheduling and labor optimization in logistic hub? It's also, I think, Copilot also given very relevant answer. Now, let's check about the the ChatGPT is how integration of predictive AI in supply chain management, which is almost similar. What is the AI power robotics and simulate improve operational efficiency? Also similar to previous findings. So, what are the organizational impact of implementing AI-based risk assessment? This is also for risk assessment in pharmaceutical. Does AI-driven decision support system influence procurement strategies and cost saving? That's also available in, I believe, in the previous options as well. What role natural language process-based AI play in enhancing supplier relationship management and communications? You can see that all these tools are almost giving you similar answer. There are not much difference in terms of the option. That is why I always mention that it's not in our case, it's not really important what type of AI tool are you using. Almost every tool has a similar functionalities and give you similar answers. So now the questions are to extend AI-driven predictive analytics. It's also same question. Now you can see computer vision. So it's related to computer vision, natural language processing, detailing the prescriptive analytics, cognitive AI. This is little bit different. So like how do AI algorithm optimize dynamic pricing strategies is also given in the previous options. What degree reinforcement learning based AI system for dynamic real-time transportation route optimization and multi-agent simulation for strategic network redesign contribution to reducing total logistic cost and scope 3 carbon emission in a different. This is interesting. It covers so many aspects, but it's also a little bit different than the previous options. You can see that all these tools are almost giving you similar option, not very different from each other. You can select any of these and we can work on further on these options and these research questions. You can select it. It's giving you really good options.